Come on, you give mommy a kissy? No? Okay.
I will.
Oh, okay.
I will.
You gonna give mama a kissy? Be nice, girl.
The story between Melody and Martell is heating up once again, and this time it isn't just about drama. It's about parenting, financial responsibility, and the long-term future of their children. Social media is buzzing, opinions are divided, and everyone seems to have their own theory about what's really happening behind the scenes. Some say Melody is somehow keeping Martell from supporting their kids in a traditional sense, while others argue that the whole situation is being misunderstood or even misrepresented. But when you dig deeper, the story becomes far more complex than simple accusations. It's about vision, strategy, and the kind of legacy parents want to leave for their children. In a recent interview, Melody opened up about her mindset, her goals, and most importantly, her children. She talked about building a future, not just for herself, but for her kids, focusing on long-term stability, independence, and creating opportunities that could benefit them for years to come. While supporters applauded her forward-thinking approach, critics quickly questioned whether her focus on independence and entrepreneurship might be keeping Martell out of the financial picture. But the truth is, Melody isn't just handing out money or relying on conventional support structures. She's actively introducing her children to business concepts and helping them become part of something bigger, something that can grow over time. Take a closer look. Her son is connected to a cologne line, her daughters are exploring bath and body care products, and even the youngest child is included in a concept designed for babies and toddlers. This isn't random. This is a deliberate, planned effort to teach children about business, ownership, and long-term growth from a very early age. It's more than just selling products. It's about instilling lessons in creativity, problem-solving, and financial literacy that could benefit them for the rest of their lives. Some see this as an incredible parenting strategy, a way to empower children to think beyond immediate needs and understand the value of building something that can last. Of course, not everyone agrees. Critics argue that by focusing so heavily on these business ventures, Melody might unintentionally reduce Martell's role in financially supporting their children. They worry that these initiatives could create distance in co-parenting responsibilities, leaving one parent more involved in the long-term financial and developmental aspects than the other. But the key point is, teaching kids about business doesn't automatically mean excluding another parent. A child can simultaneously learn about money, participate in building projects, and still receive support from both parents. In fact, these things can complement each other, creating multiple avenues for growth rather than limiting opportunity. Another element of this story is Melody's message about independence. In her interview, she stressed the importance of financial stability for women, standing on your own 2 feet, not relying entirely on a partner, and being prepared for life's uncertainties. Naturally, some interpreted these comments as subtle jabs aimed at someone in her past, possibly Martell, given their history and public tensions. But in reality, her statements were broad, general, and focused on empowerment. Independence, after all, isn't just about money. It's about creating choice, freedom, and security, which allows people to make decisions in the best interests of themselves and their families. Co-parenting is rarely simple, and when history and public scrutiny are added into the mix, it becomes even more complex. Both parents may have different ideas about what's best for their children and different methods of providing support. Some argue that Melody's focus on independence might inadvertently create distance between her and Martell, while others believe that it actually strengthens co-parenting by giving each parent their own space to contribute meaningfully. It's not a question of right or wrong, it's about balancing roles, responsibilities, and opportunities in a way that prioritizes the children's well-being above all else. And then there's the question of legacy. Melody isn't just focused on immediate income or traditional support. She's thinking about the long-term impact of her efforts, building brands and creating systems that could continue to benefit her children for years to come. This is legacy building, teaching children to understand ownership, to think strategically, and to engage with concepts that extend far beyond pocket money. It's about giving them tools for life, skills that can help them succeed both financially and personally, long after childhood has ended. Supporters see this as brilliant, forward-thinking parenting. Critics, meanwhile, sometimes see strategy and planning through a lens of suspicion, wondering if there's an ulterior motive at play. Of course, when everything is public, opinions multiply fast. Social media amplifies every action, every statement, every post. Suddenly, a private decision about teaching kids entrepreneurship or discussing independence becomes a public debate. People connect the dots using context from past events, whether that context is fair or not. And when reality television and entertainment value are added to the mix, it's easy for the situation to look more dramatic than it actually is. Storylines about tension, conflict, and emotional moments capture attention, but they don't always tell the full story. So, what's the bottom line? Is Melody trying to limit Martell's involvement, or is she simply creating more opportunities for her children? From what's visible, the evidence points to the latter. She's building something extra, not taking anything away. She's teaching valuable skills, fostering independence, and providing tools for long-term growth, all while navigating a complex co-parenting dynamic in the public eye. And in today's unpredictable world, where financial stability isn't guaranteed, perhaps this is the smarter approach. Modern parenting isn't one-size-fits-all. Some parents focus on traditional structures, while others innovate, finding ways to combine immediate care with long-term empowerment. What matters most is that the children are supported, loved, and equipped to navigate their futures. Melody's approach may be unconventional, but it highlights the growing importance of teaching children skills that go beyond mere survival. It's about creativity, problem-solving, responsibility, and resilience. Lessons that last a lifetime. The discussion around Melody and Martell is far from over. Every new statement, every social media post, and every business initiative adds another layer to the story. It's a situation that forces us to ask difficult questions about parenting, financial planning, independence, and legacy. And while supporters see empowerment, critics see drama. The reality is likely somewhere in between. This isn't just a story about two people. It's a conversation about broader ideas that affect many families today. So, what's your take? Is Melody empowering her children and building a lasting legacy? Or is this creating unintended distance in co-parenting? One thing is clear, there are no simple answers. Modern parenting is messy, complex, and public scrutiny only adds to the challenge. But at the end of the day, if the children are supported, loved, and equipped to navigate their futures, that's what truly matters. Comment below with your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe, because this story is far from over, and we'll be here to break down every new development as it happens.